Another best day ever in the middle of Idaho at J.D. Hines, and I'm out with a friend of mine doing some energy work. So what are we going to be doing today?
We're coming up to this burnout area in Idaho. 1994, this all burned. It's a part of the whole Idaho burn land. And you can see where it's been terraced after the erosion, then the seed planted. That's all the green spots here. And then you got sagebrush. That kind of stayed here. Everything else was black. This was all killed. You got a gold mine back here out on the hilltop. That's the old mining road, comes up from the other side. And that dude, you know, he's kind of funny. Don't want to mess around over there. He'll shoot you. But, you know, this place has been organized really good with orgonite for years. This is a high energy spot of Idaho. This is 3 Point Mountain. It's right up above Blacks Creek area. And, you know, back out this way on the other side of this mountain, you got, you know, the big old doomsday prison and all that crap. And then all of Boise and everything, this is the backside of Bogus. So out here you got the Prairie Range, Arrow Rock, Anderson Ranch out here. And, you know, out here, clear out on the horizon where it's all, you know, like DOR'd up and all that. You got all that out there. That's the Mountain Home Air Force Base, which got nuclear activity all along the Hawaii Range, which is all DOR out.
What's DOR?
DOR is deadly orgone radiation. It's not radiation, but it's life force energy, which is like present here, like really heavy. You can tell by all the fluorescing life. But the DOR is like a stagnant life energy situation, and it's going to suspend all these particulates in the air. You know, from fires, carbon, all kinds of things that get suspended in the DOR. And what causes this DOR is all sorts of things. Living life that, you know, that's not good, you know, basically. And also nuclear plants, nuclear reactors, things like this. You can see it. You see evidence of this whole thing every day. You step outside and you see like chemtrails off the planes, and they're going out, and you know, that's not the exhaust off the planes doing that. That's not, you know, water vapor that's crystallized and ice formed in the atmosphere. You know, you can read about this online. There's all kinds of information about it. But anyhow,
what do you read about online?
DOR.
Okay.
And chemtrails.
Chemtrails. Okay.
Yeah. And then what you can do about it? You got orgonite.
Orgonite.
Orgonite. That's like a mixture of organic and inorganic metal and polyester resin. And you know, this is based on the life work of scientist Wilhelm Reich.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of documentation you can do to read about this and learn about it. People have been working with this for years. But you can see the effects of it here. You know, typically this time of year, in this area, everything's dead. You know, you got springs, you got natural springs like back here in the lulls in the hills, where typically that's the only green spot, because those are where the springs, it's the water that comes out. We have one source of water that goes down this range, and the other that goes down that range. And it's the edge of the, you know, this is all desert. So, for the past 9 years, this area has had a lot of this orgonite placed out here and a lot of energy work done to clear up the DOR. And you can see the results. We're mid-July. Typically, all this grass, which should be a lot shorter, is dead. It's yellow. You know, extremely bad fire danger, and very little green. Come out here now, the grass is 2 to 3 feet high, everything's green, the springs still have water coming out of them, things are still in bloom. You know, that doesn't look like global warming to me. This is a high energy place that's been healed by balancing that DOR. We're going to hike up here to what you see off in the horizon, this is 3 Point Mountain. We got 3 points, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to get up in the top of this. I like to do a lot of energy work here because you can look over the entire valley, and you can see all the DOR conditions, and what's good too, you can see all the good areas, so you can see where to focus your efforts. We're going to come up here, and we're going to make it rain today.
We're going to do what?
We're here to make it rain today.
We're going to make it rain.
Yeah.
All right, stay tuned.
We've been told that, it's not going to rain today. It's not going to rain tomorrow. Or the whole week.
Right.
It's going to rain today.
Clear all week. It's going to rain?
It's going to rain today.
Okay, stay tuned. We're going to make it rain today. What?
That's like a perfect image of the sun. Yeah, typically this whole region right here is yellow and dead until the next year, This is like March vegetation in the middle of July.
Huh.
So this is showing the potential of this area, energetically and as far as life goes. I mean, you can see the wildflowers down to here and everything. Life is flourishing here. So here behind us we have the back range of the Boise Range out here. See some smog in the air. They've been spraying really heavy. And, chemtrails now for weeks. You see, you can see the effects of this online. And, it's well documented. It has been for nearly 10 years now. And, but you can see the effects of doing something about it. This whole range down here, down where the road cuts through, that's been gifted for 8 years now. I hit this region really heavy with orgonite, tossing them like every, 100 feet right in this area. And, years after the fact, you can see everything growing up really nice. Life is flourishing here. And for years before that, you didn't have that. Everything was burned in 1994, and it just stayed dead. And just stayed dead. All you had was the dirt roads, dirt hills, and a little bit of grass. But it would always die off, You'd have green grass for about 6 weeks every spring. And by mid to late May, it'd all be gone. We're out here mid-July, and life is flourishing. And that's what orgonite does. So, life flourishes. Gift orgonite. We're going to come up here, up to the top, to the range up here. And we'll be able to overlook all of Boise, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, on out to Ontario, on out to Mountain Home, the Air Force Base, and see all that. There's a mountain range out there that you can't see today due to the DOR conditions between here and the Hawaii Mountains. We're going to refresh the environment over the populated part of Idaho here, on the other side of this range, and we're going to make it rain. We're going to clean things up today. Rain's not forecasted for weeks. So we're going to make it rain today.